this. If anyone will actually show up, because I've never used this before. Hey Tim. First person to show up. Hello. So I'm just testing out the YouTube Live. It's something I've been meaning to do for so long, but never gotten around to it. Hello Shannon. Tim, I'm not painting anything today. I have spent the last, well, we'll see actually. We'll see how long it takes me to build this thing. This has been sitting in my collection for the last, when did these guys come out? A year at least. And I've been waiting to open it up for a long, long time. But I said I'd wait until I got every other piece of my Cities of Sigmar army done, and I have now done that because I just finished this model the other day. This one right here. Finished that, painted that up the other day, so I can now finally open up this one. And I've been looking forward to it for a while. So I'm just gonna build, chat to you guys whilst I wait for dinner. So let's go, chat to me and let me know what you guys have been working on. If you've seen the new video as well, I just released the it's been literally 3 hours since I uploaded it. Deathcore of Greek, that's the one. Thank you for going live and chatting, you're very welcome. Feral Painter, yay! For a Feral Painter, your painting is absolutely ridiculous, mate. Absolutely insane, in a very good way, by the way. So thank you for joining on. What's up, dude? Going live stream. Hey, Ian. Check out that video. If you haven't seen that video yet, I would advise going and checking that out. My technically up there. Yeah, just uploaded that one. Sorry if is it super noisy, by the way? If it is, I'll find a way of making less noise that doesn't involve too much hassle, but yeah, so I'm just building this guy here. So yeah, let me know what you're doing. I have a box of Blood Knights that I bought a few years ago. Those Blood Knights models are amazing. I've got a couple of them as well. I have yet to build. Let me see. I'm just trying to see how I see all these chats. So this is the first time I've done this. Oh, there we go. Okay. Haven't watched your video yet. I'm excited for the Creek. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Hey, Strike Hammer. How are you doing? I was painting a little squig today for the Critter Challenge. Oh, what's the Critter Challenge? Tell me more about that. And by the way, Chuck, how are you doing, brother? Hopefully this is the year we draw swords together on the battlefield. Really enjoyed the Krieg video. Thank you very much. So you guys probably didn't notice, but it was a lot later than usual because I don't want to put stress on myself with this stuff. I want to enjoy it, and I just took that a little bit of extra time to edit the video and shoot it. So I was up until about 12 o'clock last night shooting that, and I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go to bed now. I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and I'm going to edit the rest of it. So I did that, and it's doing really well, which is really, really nice. Let's see. There we go. Hopefully I should be able to see. Okay. Thank you very much for sending me that on Instagram. Thank you. What's my favorite 10th edition model? Why do these messages keep fading away? It's really annoying. There we go. Where are we? Oh my word. What's my favorite 10th edition model? As in brand new to 10th, or just in general? Because Dante is my favorite model. Dante and Mephiston, because they're just my favorite characters in 40k, to be honest. Norn Emissary and Norn Simulator, I think they were pretty sick as well. All the Tyranid models were amazing, to be honest. Tim, Chuck, I hope so. I really do hope so. I'm going to be over in Canada visiting Callum over at Mini Wargaming in February for 10 days. So we're going to be spending a bit of time there. So I'm looking forward to that. I always do look forward to that. Hopefully get some games in at Mini Wargaming as well. Yeah, as I said, I've been looking forward to making this model for a while now. And as I said, I wanted to test out the live stream, so this is the perfect chance to do that. Has anyone else built this? Glad you also have levels with it. Everyone tries to make me go Citadel. I actually got this when we were over in Spain, but what I didn't realize is that you should not paint and then try and glue, because this thing just does not work. So that's my piece of advice. I did try and sub-assembly. Local games. Why are these disappearing? Can anyone tell me how to stop these messages from disappearing? Popping up and then disappearing before I can even read them. My local game store is putting together a Path to Glory campaign. Give me incentive to get some. Oh, Path to Glory is definitely something I want to try out. I was reading through the new rules, which I may or may not have been given. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it looks really interesting. I have always had an interest in it. My friends and I tried to do it a couple of years ago, but it was a lot of bookkeeping, whereas I think it's looking a lot smoother now, so that's pretty cool. And the point system and everything looks great. Alright, let me see. Currently, Magma Trough. I have completely unbuilt one of those, and I half painted one as well. So I'm actually looking forward to finishing off those Fire Slayers. I'm doing well. Thank you very much for asking. How are you? Where's number 5? There we go. Right, you? That is a Northern Irish person. 100%. It's always so cool whenever I get support from here over in Northern Ireland. There's just something special about it, so I really do appreciate what I do. Doing good. What are you building today? I should probably set this beside me so people can see, because otherwise you just try and guess from the sprue. Ollie is eating his dinner at the moment. Well. Warhammer. Yep. Thought I'd try the live. It's literally on the iPad right now, so it's just propped up. Just gonna push it back a little bit so you guys can see a little bit more, hopefully. What you got for dinner? Salmon stir fry. Salmon stir fry. Put that there. Does that work? Someone let me know if that works or not. So yeah, building this model, which I have been, as I said, it's been sitting on my shelf for at least a year. But I wasn't going to do it until I got the rest of my Cities of Sigmar army done, because I just felt like that was the last model I should do. Yeah, it works, thank you. How's it going, brother? Falling for the Krieg. Yeah, I have. Honestly, the Krieg, as I said in the video, I didn't know a massive amount about them. I knew there was a lot of memes about them. In fact, one of my favourite memes is, I think, one of the Krieg memes that I've put up on a couple of Discord servers. But yeah, I'm a bit of a fan. It is unfortunate, as I said at the end of the video, how few points you get in that box. And it's actually someone in the comments section was saying, oh, it would have been better to get a couple more troops. So I think I've put, if you look at the comments, you'll see what my preference of what my box, if I was building an army box, would have looked like. One of my dogs stole one of my spore mines. Oh no. Spore mines are great as well. I actually really loved playing Tyranids. For 10th edition, that was my main army. After Lloyd and I, the painting coach, got our armies, I've played a good few games with them. I have a pretty insanely large Tyranids list as well. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Does anyone know how to make these comments stay up on the screen? Because I feel like my building is going to be terrible if I keep having to look up, because they disappear after about 3 seconds. So let me know if anyone knows how to do that. And the frustrating thing about the whole refresh is the orders they get, standard landing for Super Krieg. Yeah, so the nice thing is that when Games Workshop sent me that preview box, They also sent along 3 kill team boxes as well of the troops, which is really, really nice. And step in the chat window. So on our end, they step in the chat window. Yeah, it's so weird. It's not. Maybe if I rotate the camera, but I feel like if I rotate the camera now, it's gonna make it all weird. Tell you what, let's try it. This is why we're doing this. If I twist you the other way. No, it's saying rotate the camera. So this is how we do it. No, this is on the iPad, so we'll try it and see this. I'm actually really enjoying this so far. We're only 10 minutes in, but I'm really enjoying it. Tim, painting the Tyranids, I actually was painting them originally a yellow and black, what I call the rotten banana scheme. But then whenever I went over to visit my friend Callum and played at Mini Wargaming, I was allowed to play with Matt's Tyranids, and they were a green and a green scheme, and they were honestly so easy. So I highly advise you check that out. I did do a video where I did that scheme, so I would highly advise. It's honestly so easy as well. A lot of contrast and then some dry brushing, and that's pretty much it, which is really nice. Okay, let me see. I'm getting that up. Awesome, see you live. You're one of my favorite creators. That Texas Wargaming. Wow. That is crazy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Really love your failure video. Yeah, look, honestly, at the end of the day, things do not go as smoothly in real life as they do when you edit a video. And I thought, you know what? I just want to show you guys that, I mean, even in that latest one, the Creed video, where I started building those models and then for some reason just ignored the rules or ignored the instructions, messed that up, and that took me about 3 days to get my head back into it because I knew I was going to be returning to an absolute headache. So I'm glad you appreciate the transparency in that regard. And I do try and show that as much as I can, but you know, the channel's still new, so I want to kind of keep people interested by keeping things moving along. There should be a setting. Yeah, there should be, but I've pressed a bunch of buttons. So I've got an option here. It says chat viewing options, top chat, which is selected, live chat. Let me see, live chat. So I've hit live chat right now. Ooh, that looks like it's working. Hey Shane. They did look, yeah, they did look cool in that colour. No, they're just fading away still. Son of a gun. Try not to swear. Yeah, that would have been so, I would have loved if they had had shovels as a weapon option. In my head, in my canon, the weapons I did, the mechanics, I keep forgetting all of the models' names, by the way. I'm pretty sure I called Lord Marshal Greer. Oh, is it Greer? Dreer. It's Dreer. So, thanks, Jones. Yeah, I called him like 6 different names. And if you watch the Gloomspite versus Cities of Sigmar battle report, you also notice that I call my character Fletcher. He gets several promotions throughout that entire game because I kept calling him Commander, I called him Marshal, I called him a bunch of other different names. So yeah, continuity is something I'm working on. And I'm actually really excited to continue that battle series. Sorry if you can hear Tahlia just scratching the absolute living hell out of the carpet. He does that when he's frustrated. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to continuing that series. That's something I think I found a nice way of recording battle reports that not only allows me to play the game properly, but isn't just a 2-hour video of me rolling dice and potentially getting rolls wrong and all that stuff. So if you can, go over and give that video some support because it's not doing that well, but I knew it would be a bit of a different direction for the channel, so I knew it wasn't going to be as popular as like the box of board challenges or anything. But yeah, if you go over and drop a comment on that, that'd be massive. That'd be a massive win. Oh, come on, YouTube! How am I supposed to read it that fast? What's going on here? My girlfriend wanted to paint the model, so I bought her a box of Termagants and gave her a selection of paints. Didn't have hard to tell her, but it didn't look good. Hey, look, you know what? My first model didn't look good either. I don't think anyone's first models look great. So room for improvement. That's the best way of looking at it. And plus, the fact that she painted it that's the win, really, isn't it? And yeah, that's the thing that I think I enjoy the most about this hobby, is seeing my progression from my first model to my most recent one. The dad moment, 11-year-old, wanted to learn, so I bought a spearhead box to learn paint. That's amazing. Love that. What spearhead box did you get? Oh, come on. This is okay. I'm gonna have to go on. I'm gonna have to see if I can find this. I just saw your chat, Chuck, but it just disappeared again. Running an arc hero has helped me keep these stories straight and make proper timeline. That's exactly what I'm trying to do with my battle reports as well, Chuck. Like, having narrative that if you're following it, it's amazing, but if you're not, it's still cool and engaging. And yeah, like even having that story behind Commander Fletcher, the fact that he's friends with Callison Tall, it was pretty cool. And I've got a plan for what happened, because Fletcher did unfortunately perish in that last battle, so I've got plans for what's going to happen there. And what I'm planning on doing is, people who are on the Patreon, they're going to get to name their characters as well. So if you're a Patreon, you can have a named character in the game, especially with Cities of Sigmar. I think it works really well. Will your battle reports have animated graphics? What do you mean, Shane? So what I've done is created that narrative around the start of the game, and then kind of had it bookended with a narrative, which I really enjoyed writing as well. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to try to keep up with these chats. I mean, firstly, it's amazing that you guys are chatting this much. This is exactly what I'm doing this for. Used to do Warhammer when I was younger, but it's been 10 years trying to get back into it after seeing the secret level. I mean, yeah, that secret level episode. Damn, that was amazing. She wanted the Idnet Deepkin army. I've got that army. It's a very, very nice army. Very cool roller as well behind them. What's my opinion on Space Marine 2? Look, I love Space Marine 2. It was just too short, honestly, and the multiplayer just got way too repetitive. The fact that they're continuing to support it is great, but yeah, I mean, as beautiful as the game was, it just got too repetitive for me, and it was very gamery, which is great for a lot of people, but I'm a casual gamer, so I felt like the difficulty spike was ridiculous, so you had to be real sweaty to play it. Turns out I'm not going to get anything built because you guys are chatting so much, which I'm loving, by the way. I'm not complaining about that. If you had to serve in the Cities of Sigmar, which would you go for? The cannon, because the dude has a big bottle of liquor to steady his nerves, and I think I would probably need that if I was in a battle against anything in the Warhammer setting. So probably the cannon, and you've got a massive shield to hide behind as well. By the way, I love the narrative aspect of the battle board. Appreciate that a lot. I've not played Darktide either yet. I played the Darktide board game that they sent me a couple of months ago. A lot of fun. Yeah, the narrative was... Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So it was fun. It's an idea I've had for a long time. It just took a little bit of time to kind of see it in my head and kind of work out how I was going to shoot it as well. So I really appreciate that. Plenty more of those to come, because they were not too hard to make either, which is great. In fact, I think I had that video edited and uploaded the day after Janice and I had that battle, so it was a fairly quick turnaround, which is mucho bueno for me. There we go, getting there now. Right, what do we got? Number six. Yeah, I also want to do just a very quick shout out to Mediocre Hobbies. Massively helped me choose the Deathcore Creed army scheme. Also Irish. I don't know if I consider myself Irish. I do live in Northern Ireland, but it's a weird one here. So, and my dad's English, so I don't think he would like me saying I'm Irish. Is there any faction in the system you will just not collect in 40k? Or Age of Sigmar, because I've got answers for both, so let me know. If it's 40k, anything chaos. In fact, a little peek behind the curtains. Games Workshop asks you to fill out a questionnaire about what products you would like to be sent as being part of the creator thing that I'm on, and I didn't click anything for chaos like, at all. No, nothing for chaos because there's just too much trim. I just don't like models that give me a headache before I even start painting them. I'm not towering. I did get Kroot, I have to admit, I did get the Kroot box, but I don't think Kroot counts as towering, in my opinion. And then AOS, again, similar thing, bless you. Similar thing with, just chaos is just not my thing. I would be tempted by World Eaters, they're the closest I would get to, well, okay. Let me rewind that a little bit. Love Nurgle, absolutely love Nurgle. I think they're very nice army to paint up, and I have a pretty large Maggotkin of Nurgle collection as well, and a big fan of them. Shane said bless you as well.
Thank you.
So yeah, chaos, not really my thing. I think they're cool, but yeah, just not my thing. But I think there's plenty of chaos players out there, so I don't think they're lacking for interest. So yeah, let me see, is that pull in? That is nice. Okay. Mrs. bought me Treebeard for Christmas, now I want to start Middle Earth. Yeah, that Treebeard, I actually have the original Treebeard, the metal one, upstairs in my office, which we're redoing actually, so there might be more videos done up there for live stream and painting. I'm actually really enjoying this live stream. This is something I've not done before, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And there's 23 of you guys here, so seems like you guys are enjoying it too. So it's very relaxed. This is pretty much what I do most nights, actually. Janice can attest to that. This is where I am 90% of the time. If I'm not working or in the gym, I'm here. The gym hasn't been an option for me over the last couple of days, so not more time here. Get your OnlyFans together for topless Warhammer building streams. I can just take my shirt off now, but it's too cold, so no, I'm good. But yeah, I appreciate that. Honestly, this has been nice because it's got nothing to do with, it sounds weird, but for most of my career, I've been a coach for 14 years now, and a lot of my career has been based on physically how I look, which is, I don't know, it's nice just leaning into something that has nothing to do with that, and it's been cool. It's been cool, and this is something I've been into since I was 8 years old, probably even earlier than that if you count, me and my dad doing the Airfix models and stuff when I was even younger than that. So it's lovely to lean into that and have it nothing to do with that. It's kind of separate entirely. Do you consider any other colour schemes for the Creed currently playing on? So I did, but it literally came down to, I wanted to do them the traditional, like navy, but I didn't have the paints and I couldn't make it into Belfast to get them, and I didn't have time to order them, so yeah, I just went with the dark green. Check out Mediocre Hobby, so he's got some fantastic paint schemes and ideas as well. My girlfriend did a small tradition of getting a mini each month, told her to like each. Ooh, thinking I can get into the hobby though. Any tips? Lean into fun. I think if you can get someone interested in like just the aesthetics. So Janice, my wife, she's cooking dinner there. She really likes Gloomspite and anything that's fun. She loved the Orcs in 40k. Anything that's just banter is a lot of fun, is an easy way of getting people into it, especially women as well. This is predominantly, unfortunately, a male-dominated hobby. I don't think it should be. I think it's an artistic hobby and that has no gender on it, but I think lean into fun and Gloomspite it's hard to beat, to be honest. Very good, great models, yeah. What's your favourite faction to play against? Orcs. You never have a bad time playing Orcs. Superman mixed with JJ Watt. Is that you? I'll take that. I'll take that every day. JJ Watt's a big man. What's your favourite topping on pizza? Oh, I'm gonna have to go with a controversial one here that no one ever gets and it's hard to get, but prawns. Prawns are actually really, really nice on pizza. There was one pizza place that my parents used to take us to when we were kids that used to do it, and absolutely love it. But other than that, meat. Meat. Meat's pretty good. Cheese, you can't go wrong with cheese. That's a pretty boring answer, but yeah, pepperoni's also pretty damn good. In fact, my good friend Johnny, my best friend Johnny, he has released his own pizza truck called Hefty. So if you're on Instagram, please go and check out Hefty Pizza, and tell him you came from this live stream, because he's doing really well, and his pizzas are unbelievable. Chicago-based pizza, unbelievably tasty. Yeah, pineapple's fine. It's not my favorite. If it's on it, I'm like but it's not one I would usually go for. But I'm not completely against it. So I'm gonna find out how to make these stream the chat. I think it's because I'm on the iPad. I think this, whatever way the system's set up, it doesn't really like the iPad. So I'll try it on the laptop next time, or you know what I'll probably do? I'll get it on the laptop and set up a camera and stream it from the camera instead, and then I can have the chat right there. Half an hour in. Time flies when you're building Warhammer. Is the audio clear, by the way, guys? Just let me know if the audio is clear. I mean, assuming it is, because no one said anything, but if someone could give me a bit of feedback on the audio, that would be fantastic. So this is the first time I've ever done a live. So I'm just testing it out. Good to know, have more hobby hangouts. Yeah, honestly, it's something I've been meaning to do, and I was just sitting down to do this, and I thought, screw it, I'll just jump on and see how this goes. Good. The audio works. Audio works. Glad to hear it. All good. Audio visual. How many AOS players do we have here as well? I know AOS isn't as popular as 40k, but it's so weird. Hey, thank you very much. Try my best. This year. This year's going to be a big year for the channel. I'm going to try to upload as many videos as I can. In fact, I've set myself a challenge of getting 30 videos uploaded. So 2 out of 30 so far in the new year. And I also had a bit of a fun idea of helping to, drive subscribers up, which is obviously the goal. I've never been to Warhammer World before, and I thought if you guys can help me get to 40,000 subscribers, that'll be my sign that I have to go to Warhammer World. So if you know anyone who has a YouTube account, please send the videos on and tell them to subscribe. Comments, likes, all that stuff. And Patreon also. Patreon helps a lot. And as I said, I'm going to be doing a lot more with Patreon as well, in terms of those battle reports, getting people who are on the Patreon to name their characters. So there'll be a system there, and I'll probably talk about that in more detail once I've worked all the details out on that. Flesh Eater Quartz, nice. I have a Flesh Eater Quartz army sitting up there. I'm tempted to sell it on. It was one of the ones I did the video on, because they're just sitting there, and it's just a shame that they are just sitting on the shelves. Got into Caradron Overlords, yes. Caradron Overlords are amazing. I pretty much have every army, guys. So if you're going to talk about AOS or 40k, there's a good chance I know what you're talking about. Yeah, look, so last year I was into 40k, the previous year before that I was more into Age of Sigmar. Seems to be a year, 1 year in, 1 year out. But yeah, right now, Age of Sigmar has me. It has me. Let me see, what was that last one? That was like a shot. Love AOS, still have an army at the moment because of indecision, too many cool things. Yeah, honestly, yeah, they are killing off the Beastmen as well. That sucks. But my mother-in-law was bringing me the Kill Team. Yes or no? Many games you have? I haven't actually played Kill Team yet. We tried to when Calm was over in September, and it was very confusing. I think the new box set that they've released with the Death. Was it? Why am I forgetting Nurgles? Death Guard and Space Marine. I think that's a great looking box to introduce people to it. But we tried to learn the rules from the Hive Storm. Iceland, I think it was. Hey, France, wow. And it was so overwhelming. But I would love to try that. I would love to try kilting it, but it seems like it's a lot of fun, and a lot of people told me that it is fun, so I gotta trust the people. I will get a game in at some point though, because I've got a lot. In fact, I've got these orcs that I'm gonna bring over from the new kill team. I'm gonna bring them over to Canada to hopefully learn how to play with Callum, but we will see.
For Ollie.
The bag of chicken.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law has just delivered the goods for Beansy, which is what we call Ollie. What's with the map of Florida? So we got Belfast, Florida, and then Devon, where I met my wife, where I engaged my wife.
Right.
I engaged her. And then where we got married. So if you're ever wondering what those are about, there you go. There's a bit of lore for you. I think I might have just missed that shot there. Oh yeah, I'm building. That's what it was. Building Tahlia, finally. Who turns out is a bit of a badass. She'd prefer to be on the front lines and hanging out with the troops than dealing with all the aristocrats. Are you considering the old world? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I really am. I really am considering old world. I just don't know if I have the space. I really love dwarves. I play a dwarf in D&D, and I would definitely collect the dwarf army, but it's another game system, and I barely get enough games in as it is. This year I really want to get more games in, and obviously with the timing of videos and stuff. These videos do take a long time, guys. Like, I'm not joking. I was up until 12 o'clock last night shooting that one, deciding whether I should try and push it and upload the Krieg box at 10 AM, which is when my NDA finishes with Games Workshop. That's when I can announce that I've got the box. But it was too late, and I just got up this morning and finished the rest of it, and it's doing really well, which is really nice. And again, that's a massive part to you guys, so thank you so much. With my better half, think of my hobby. I mean, she's into it too. She has a Gloomspite army, and she's a very, very good painter. Despite her not believing me that she's a good painter, she is a very, very good painter. So she actually, I'm very, very fortunate. She appreciates it and supports it, and is a fan too. And she's actually reading. What's the book you're reading at the moment?
Callous and Tall, The Silver Shard.
Callous and Tall, The Silver Shard. So she's going to know more about some of my models than I do, which I am a big fan of. I like that. So she's been telling me a little bit about that book. She's been reading it, which is very cool for me. She is a keeper. 100%. She also allowed us to have an entire room dedicated to Warhammer. And I say room because this is the kitchen, and we've got that in the kitchen too. So very fortunate. Building Vash for the Archifane. Is it Archifane? I think it is. Very cool model. My friend Adam Dickinson, he painted up a beautiful looking one of those, very grimdark. Very, very cool. Very, very cool model. What does everyone think of the new why is my brain just leaking out of my head today? I've spent so much time editing and trying to shoot that video today. New Primarch. Why can't I think of his name? Someone tell me the new Primarch's name. Fulgrim. Yes, Fulgrim. Someone's probably just now deleting it. What does everyone think of that new model? Again, I could have been sent that, but I just decided I'm good. Chaos is just not my vibe. I appreciate it, but too much painting. Too much trim. Fulgrim does look badass. Who do you think the next Primarch's going to be? I think it's going to be obviously Loyal Primarch, but who do you think it's going to be? I wish it was Sanguinius, but yeah, exactly. Well designed for someone else. That's exactly the sentiment I share as well. I'm very, very happy for people who have been waiting for that for a long time. Just not my thing. I'd be happy enough to smash its teeth in. just like Dorn did, but not for me personally. Lehman Russ would be badass. I would love to see. I just want to see Rabute Gilliman and the Lion interacting. The Lion's the only Primarch I have, and other than my boy Sanguinius, he is my favourite by far. I think my best paint job as well. We got now 12. We're getting there. One question now. How much time you take by week for the hobby? I mean, building, painting, playing. That's a good question. See you later. Thanks for joining. W or MW Duo. Pleasure chatting with you. I purposely structured my life around being able to do this more because I really want to take this YouTube thing. I want to take it to the next level, so I have contributed quite a bit of time towards it. In terms of hours, it's interesting. I might actually try to time it 1 week just to see how things are going. Now, obviously, if I'm making a video, it's considerably more. But I am painting most weeks. In fact, I was thinking about doing a video on how many models I painted last year. So if you guys would be interested in seeing that, that would be awesome. But I'm gonna have to dash because food is ready. Thank you for joining the live stream. I'll be doing plenty more of these, and hopefully I'll be able to work out the chat so I can actually see you guys without having to tap on it. See you soon.